Hey everybody, welcome back to OnShape. Today we're going to start talking about how to make complex shapes and objects by using the additive or subtractive method. Alright, first to start, we're going to need to make some kind of a 3D shape. So I'm going to come up here to Sketch. I'm going to sketch mine on the top plane, change my camera view around, and I'm going to start out with a center point rectangle. Click at the origin, and I'm going to make a rectangle pretty close to 3 inches by 3 inches. Once I've got that, I'm going to hit the checkbox, OK. Come up here to Extrude, and I need to select the sketch that I just made. Turn the camera just a little bit, and I'm going to stretch that out about 3 inches or so. There. All right, so now we have here a rectangular prism. We have a 6-sided box of some kind. And now let's start building on that. I'm going to change my view to isometric. First thing I want to do is I'm going to pick a new plane to start with. I want to sketch, make some stuff to go on the top of this box. So to do that, I come up to Sketch, and I want to sketch plane. Now, previously, we were working on the front, the top, or these right planes, but that's not really what I want to do. I don't want to make on any one of those planes. I want to make it on top of this box. I want to select the top face, and it says here face of Extrude 1, and I can double check when I mouse over the face of Extrude 1, my top of the box turns to green. That's how I can tell which face is being currently worked with. So that's the one that's currently being active. That's my new canvas. I'm going to click up here to the top, and I'm just going to put in some rectangles. I'll put in maybe a one long one, a couple small ones. Just put in a few. Green checkbox finishes up that sketch, and now I can see I have some drawings here on top of my box. Now let's get them to stick up. I'm going to come up here to Extrude, and I'm going to select the 3 shapes that I just made. And I can change the size of them by adjusting the depth here, for example, like 3 inches. Or I can take the arrow and manually change the size. Because I selected all 3 at the same time, they're all going to come out to be the same height. When you're happy with what it is, I want you to please note, hey, this is still a solid, but now we are we're building onto a pre-existing part or a pre-existing object. So now we're adding to this box with the checkbox, and now it looks like I have some towers, a couple little pointy parts of a castle sticking up here from my box. Let's pick another face. Let's come over here to the front, and I'm going to put a sketch on that front. Yep, it definitely is the front. This time around, I'm going to put in some circles. Let's do a circle here, do a couple little ones, and there. We'll put in several. Hit the green checkbox to finish up that sketch. And I still have these sketches here to look at, and so now let's extrude them. Click the extrude button, and I want to extrude. Oh, I'm going to start with just these 2 first. I want to make them not as far out. Right? So I'm still under solid, I'm still under the add, and you can see that they stick out about 1 inch or so, according to the extrude feature. And hit checkbox and be done with. Now I wanted to take those 2 little ones that I had on the bottom and extrude those further out. I'm going to select extrude, and oh man, I can't find them. I see the 2 at the top, but I don't know where the other ones went. And when that happens, after you do an extrusion, you might notice here under the feature box that your sketch goes away. The sketch goes hidden. It's still there, right? As we can see, if I mouse over sketch 3, right? Those little circles on the bottom of the front face are still there. They're just hidden. Click on the eyeball, and we can show that sketch. And now we have access to them, and we can select 1, 2. I want to make these guys stick way out. Checkbox to finish my extrude. And there we go, we can see. And if you notice, you can start to see the outline of our sketch. It shows up here as some dotted lines. I want to hide those back now that I'm done with making my extrusions. So I'm coming up here to my feature box, and I'm going to hide sketch number 3. Cool. Let's change, look at the camera one more time. I'm going to go here to the right side, and I'm going to put one more sketch down. Let's sketch here on my right face. So I'm going to use the polygon tool. There we go. Let's make some polygons. I'm going to make one right here. I'll make that one a 6-sided shape. I'm going to make a big one down this side. Make that one a triangle. Checkbox. Alright, now let's extrude these guys. Click on, again, extrude. And I'm going to zoom in. And when I click on this hexagon here, if you notice, the hexagon, when we made that triangle the second time around, got split. Right? One of the sides of the triangle cut right through our hexagon here. Well, when that happens, it separated out, it closed off that hexagon to 2 pieces, this big giant top piece and then this bottom one. Right? So if you'd like, we can extrude both at the same time. You can do one or the other. Right? But whenever you make a polygon, whenever you make a closed multi-sided 2D shape, and you happen to have a line that cuts through it, you're going to now section that off into different pieces when you extrude. But that's alright. You just select the parts that you want, and I want this entire triangle. Ooh. And just like we did a moment ago, the triangle went past or went outside our face here, this rectangle. Right? And so that blocked off, that sectioned off this little piece. I want to make sure to select that and hit the checkbox. And here's that extrusion. You'll notice it's okay that we have parts that hang off. Everything was built off of that surface. Right? So we have parts and pieces that may stick out. Alright, well, let's do another one. I'm going to make myself another shape here, another part. I'm going to go to sketch, I'm going to do another front view. So I'm going to select on the front plane. Change my camera a little bit, move that over. I'll make another, this time I'll do a center point rectangle. And about 3 inches by 3 inches for me. Checkbox. Alright, let's extrude that to make a box. Just manually type in 3 inches this time and hit OK. And as you can see here, we have another 3D shape. We have another cube-ish shape, a box. And you'll see here under the Parts tab, now Part 2. Right? Because when we extruded it, when we did the extrusion, it was we made it to be a new part. And we can see that by hiding and showing that's Part 2. Alright. This time around, I'm going to start again on the top surface. Going to make my sketch. And change my camera. I'm going to put in some rectangles. I'm going to do that one maybe. I'll do a little one here. And a big, oops. Undo. Change that to a corner. Make a nice long one. Hit the OK. And I'm going to come up to extrude. I'm going to find those 3 rectangles. But this time around, I'm not going to do an add. I want to do a remove. And I'm going to remove not all the way through the box, but part way. As you'll see, when I hit the checkbox, if I do a remove, I go backwards a little bit. And it's about halfway through that box. Checkbox. I've created little holes. I've created a cup holder, if you will. Okay. Cool. I'm going to go over to reset my camera. I'm going to go to the front face here. Sketch. And that front face. Change my camera. And I'm going to put in some circles. Boom. 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 Checkbox. And again, I'm going to do an extrude, select my 3 circles. And this time around, I'm going to make a remove, and I'm going to take that arrow and drag it all the way through my shape. Checkbox, and what that'll do is it creates holes. You can see right through that shape. All right. Let's make another sketch. I'm going to do it on the same plane, on the same surface. I'm going to add some more circles. I'm going to add one here, and add one there, and perhaps right here in this corner. Checkbox. And let's do another extrusion. Because my circles went through the edges of my 3D shape, they got sectioned off. I'll just pick up all the pieces. I'm going to do a remove. I'm going to cut all the way through again, just like I did last time. Hit OK. And now I'm starting to create a block of Swiss cheese. Do that for one more plane, one more side here. I'm going on the right. I'm going to do a sketch. This time I'm going to make a triangular hole right through the middle. Checkbox, extrude. Alright. But instead of a triangle to add, I'm going to do a remove and go backwards. Okay. And you'll see here we have a triangular shaped hole in our Swiss cheese block. And that's it. That's how we can use the additive method to make complicated shapes, or we can use the subtractive method to create parts and pieces that have some cutouts, or shave it down. Your next task, you guys, is going to be to create your own boxes. On one of them, you're going to do all 6 sides with some shapes that you choose to extrude, and then you're going to make your own rectangular prism just like my gray one here, and you're going to create your own block of Swiss cheese. All right, thanks guys, have a good one.